Drop it in the comments when you're ready to join the kingdom, man. When you're ready to be a kingdom, when you're ready to be a citizen of the kingdom of PFG, drop it in the comments. Let me know you want your tea. We're going to exchange information. We're going to exchange information. And I'm going to send you your tea. And we're going to go forward from there. The time is now, man. PFG is now. People for God. We doing our own thing. We seeing what these other people doing. They putting pressure on you. Everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, they putting pressure on you. I'm telling you what the business is now. I've been telling you for years. Even before the internet, before all of this social media, before all of this stuff, I've been telling y'all, look, man, this world is like a steak that's been left out on the counter. What you think gonna happen to that steak? You think that day by day that steak gonna get fresher and fresher? Or is it gonna spoil? It's gonna get mold on it, fungi. You're gonna see it. That's what this world is like. A steak that's been left out on the counter. Because the people that's running this world are evil. The people that running this world are lovers of money and wickedness and power, fake power. Because the real power comes from the source, and the source is the Most High, and the Most High is the creator of everything. You got to have a connection to the creator to have any sort of power, true power. If you're not connected to the creator, everything that you got, everything that you stand for is bogus. It's not real. Even though it looks real, the people, see, they got that was the plan of the devil, to get everybody chasing something that he created. That's why you always got to have a middleman between you and the next human being, something in the middle. What he put in the middle? Money. But the money within itself, within itself, is nothing. It's fake. The money represents him. The money represents the one who created it. That's him. In the middle of men doing business or interacting with each other. He's always in the middle, because then when he stays with us, that's the way that he planned to stay with everybody. Create money, let people believe and feel in their heart that it's real, because they can buy things with it, things that they want. You know, that's the ego, that's greed, that's selfishness. They want to be able to, and most people, I didn't know until I was old. It took me a long time to realize that most people are in competition with the next person to see exactly how much more of this money that they can get than the next person. It's a cold game that they got people playing, and it's called Monopoly. See, they taught us, they didn't teach us the game, but they put the game out there. They put it out there like people say, oh, they got to tell truth in the films. They got to put the truth in the pen. They put the truth in the board game, Monopoly. That's what they're playing. So when you see them fire 10,000 people so that they won't lose 10% on their bottom line each quarter, they will fire 10,000 people. Those people don't really exist to them. The money is what they're trying to get and trying to stack and trying to keep. You understand? It ain't got nothing to do with you. The people who they are employing. They don't really care. Now, you might get some small business people that care about their employees and want to see them do well and want to see them provide for their families. But overall, when you start going on the major scale, people that are employing thousands and thousands of people, They're about the bottom line. They are billionaires. They love money. They love that creation called money that can temporarily make them feel like they're above the next human being. Instead of having God and love in their hearts, where they're in their hearts and in their minds and in their souls, they really want to see the next man do just as well as them. They want to see babies be able to eat every day. They want to see you be able to feed your children every day. Those are true human beings. True human beings are people who are really still connected to God. If you're not connected to God, then you are not a true human being. Period. You're a beast. You feel me? You are a beast. You are what they call someone devoid of consciousness. You are devoid of truth, of substance. You are here, whatever, scavenging. You'll eat anything. You'll do anything. You understand? You're a beast if you're not connected to the Father. And if you're connected to the Father, then you are a straight human being and you see what's going on and you love truly. You truly love your fellow man, your fellow, human being. Now, I'm not saying that a true person of God or people for God, I'm not saying that we won't defend ourselves when the time comes for us to, But our initial thought when we see another human being is kindness, and a connection. And if there's no connection, we know off the rip who you are. Because the source, if you connected to the source, and I got the source and you got the source, and we're going to be allies immediately. As soon as we know each other, it's going to be like we've been knowing each other for years. But what I'm telling you now is that it's so many devils out here that people who are really straddling the fence, they don't know which way to turn. They don't know what to do. They are clueless. They don't have a solution. They know the problem. Everybody now, if you look at these videos, everybody they know the problem, but nobody has a solution. But me, I have a solution. The solution is PFG, people for God, players for God. In this game of life, it's only two coaches, God and the devil. I play for God. We play for God. See, I'm a player. I'm not just a person that's, for God. And those are very important people. That's why the church says people for God. If you're a person for God, if you are people for God, then us players, you're gonna support us like our fans, like the fans of the New York Knicks or whatever, how they supporting them, not in that diabolical way a lot of them was doing. But I'm just saying, you're gonna be a diehard fan for the players for God, because we are in the game, we understand what's going on, and we playing the game for God. And when you playing the game for God, you playing the game for good. We stand for righteousness and peace and order. That's who we are. We are players for God. We are people for God. And that's what we need. We need to organize under that umbrella. PFG, I don't care what religion you come from. If you are true to that religion that you say you believe in, you are people for God. You are a player for God. You are a person for God. That means you stand for truth and righteousness. That's us. You feel me? Man, dump it in the comments that you are PFG. You are a player for God. You want to get the merch. You want to get your shirt. You want to represent. And 300 is the number that stands for unity. If you can get 300 people to unify and think as one and move as one, boy, it ain't no telling what you could do. They tried to show you in the movie how much you could do with 300 people in the same state of mind with the same abilities. They battled 1 million men. 300 men on the same page. PFG is the way. 300 for life. King Flip. Drop it in the comments. Like, comment, and share this to everybody, because now is the time for us. I don't care what race you come from, what ethnicity. We are PFG, people for God. Don't forget it. Put it in your mind. Remember it. I'm going to be jamming it in you every day. PFG for life. King Flip, and I'm out of your love. Peace.